Hey guys, remember this video from 3 weeks ago?
We've been doing this for 9 years. It's tradition, but this time is bittersweet.
Well, stay tuned because you're about to find out why. Today, I actually wanted to just go over really quickly the reasons why I am quitting my job really soon. I have particular reasons. There are many, many more, but my top 5 reasons as to why I will be quitting my corporate dentistry job all have to align with my values and just where I want to be in the next couple of years. So if you've been following me for a while now, you know that I am in a relationship. The relationship is long distance, technically long distance. We are 3 hours away from each other. I'm in Nashville and he's in Memphis, and we have gotten engaged. We plan on getting married really soon, and so one of us has to move. And since I'm the one with the more flexible job, I'm the one that's going to be moving. So that's one of the reasons why I will be quitting my job really soon, so I can go be with my fiance and future husband and start building a life together. And I knew that this would happen one day because we've been talking about, one of us moving for a really long time now. And I figured it'd always be me just because he and his sister own their business there, and I'm just an associate, at a dental office. And dentistry can be done anywhere. So that's one of the reasons why. Another reason is it's time. It's been time. Like, I have been working at the exact same office for over 10 years now. And I see how much effort and time and just energy I put into this place that's not even mine. And that's okay for some people, but it's been okay for me for 9 years. And now it's not. Putting so much effort into this place and nothing's paying off when you thought that it would. When your boss calls you in 2019, he asked me if I would like to go in with my 2 other dental colleagues who are in the office with me if we want to buy that office. Well, heck yeah, we want to buy the office. Let me just a little bit of background. The company that I work for has gone corporate now since 2020. But before that, it was a private practice. There are multiple offices, and I worked out of one particular office with 2 other dentists. One's an orthodontist and one's a general dentist. I'm the pediatric dentist. And so we all worked together. It was a great, great office. We're like a family. We were very close, and we always helped each other, and we always got along really well. And so when my boss called and asked if us 3 want to buy this one office, we all said yes. Like, no questions asked. Yes, we would love to do this. This brings me to another reason why I'm leaving. That was in 2019. Of course, COVID happens in 2020. And at the beginning of 2020, he already knew that he was going to sell this practice to a corporation, because you can't sell to a corporation if you don't have doctors. So when COVID hit, we shut down for like 2 months or so. And within that time frame, all the other dentists that were working for this private practice quit. We were the only 3 who stayed on and said, well, there's a possibility that we could still buy this practice. So let's stay. We're going to stick it out because that's what our boss told us we would be able to do. Little did we know the whole time he was going to sell the entire practice to a corporation. So here I am now working for corporate, and I hate it. Now, corporate dentistry can work for some people. I have some colleagues that have been working in corporate dentistry since they got out of school, and they love it. I've had some friends who worked in corporate dentistry and have hated it, just like I have, and have left the corporate world. So it just depends on what you're looking for. I'm one of those people in particular who do not like working for corporate dentistry, and so that's another reason why I have to get the hell up out of there. So with the corporate talk being another reason as to why I'm leaving, it's just totally different from private practice. So one thing in particular that I've noticed since the private practice has been taken over by the DSO is that they're really concerned about quantity versus quality. And I just can't get down with that. And it's crazy because we've heard these stories even when we were in dental school. A lot of professors would tell us, don't work for a corporation. They will run you ragged. They only care about numbers. They don't care about you. They don't care about the patients. I'm starting to see that, and not saying that all DSOs are like that, because they aren't. Like I said, I do have colleagues that have been working for a corporation since they got out of school, and they love it. But certain scenarios and situations can be the total opposite and very different. And so I'm experiencing the opposite. I don't like it. It's not for me. It's not for everybody. And that's another reason why I'm quitting my job. Finally, one thing that my fiance always says is, you have to own you something. You have to own you something. And he's a very good businessman. And I get what he's saying about you have to own you something, because the job I have now can be taken away from me like that, because I have no equity in this practice, even though I've been here for 10 years, because I have no stake in it. Yes, I could be gone like that. But if you own your own thing, if you own your own, property, business, whatever it is, no one can take that away from you. So that's my final reason as to why I'm quitting this job, is because I want to own my own thing. I don't want to have something underneath my feet that someone can take from me and make me fall. No, he didn't have a Southside fade. What did you say about the punch boots? What was that, Tom? We're live. Sorry. Good evening, and excuse us for interrupting your normally scheduled programming, but we do have breaking news. At this very moment, we have a camera crew at the office where Dr. Hobbs is spending her last day of work in Mount Juliet, Tennessee. Daphne, are you there? Can you hear us here in the studio? Yes, Ashley. I'm here at the office where Dr. Hobbs is finishing up her last day. We will hear from her, but first we will speak with some of her coworkers. Here we are with Julie, the favorite. Julie, is there anything you would like to say?
Yes, I've been so blessed to be able to work with Dr. Hobbs over the past 10 years. To know Dr. Hobbs is to love Dr. Hobbs. She's caring, loving, genuine, and one of the most selfless people I've ever met in my life. She goes above and beyond to make all of her patients feel comfortable, down to dimming the lights, playing Frozen theme songs to make the children relax. She takes her time, and outside of being the best doctor to assist, she has been the best friend, counselor, therapist, and everything else we've ever needed. Mama, doctor, she's everything to us, and she will be missed.
Thank you, Julie. That was very sweet.
And one other thing I have to add, after 2 years of begging and pleading, she finally blinked me out.
Now we're going to be speaking with the head of the restorative department, Lisa. What do you have to say today, Lisa?
Well, I am going to do a little thing that I learned on David Letterman. Dr. Hobbs, top 10 reasons I love you and will miss you. Okay?
Okay.
Number 10, you got me addicted to Vichy and makes me look good. Number 9, I think you're beautiful inside and out. Number 8, you listen to all my drama, all my stories, and anybody else I need to talk about. And even if you don't want to, you still listen. And number 7, you always have my back, and you do my front teeth fillings, even though you don't want to, and it probably drives you nuts. You still do them for me because you know I can't do them. 6, you give the best advice for traveling, restaurants, and anything else I ask you about, which is a lot of stuff. Number 5, you make me laugh with all your no's. Know this, know that. No, I don't know. No, I'm not going to tell you. No, no, no. Number 4, you always keep my secrets. Number 3, you keep a great snack drawer and anything else I ever need. The second is you truly love everyone with your whole heart. And the number 1 reason, Dr. Hobbs, I'm going to miss you and I love you so much is that because of you, I have grown to a better person because I have known you, because you always told me to love myself and my decisions, and not to worry about what other people think. And I'll always remember that. And I love you. And that's it. That's the 10 reasons.
Thanks, Lisa.
You're welcome.
Hey y'all.
Hi, this is the Autumn Baylor Show.
That's Baylor and I'm Autumn, and we are hygienists on the pedo side with Dr. Hobbs. I have worked with Dr. Hobbs for 3.5 years, but I've worked for Dr. Hobbs for the past 6 months.
And I've been with Dr. Hobbs for maybe 6 months now. It's been a short time, but it's been a good time. Okay.
My favorite thing about Dr. Hobbs is her heart. I think that we get to see that a lot throughout the day with all the kids, and I really appreciate her sass. But my favorite thing is that even after a long day, she'll still be thinking about us. She'll text us, say she's praying for us, and she hopes yada 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 goes good, and I really believe that about her. I like that she's very open with us. She tells us when she's having a hard day, or if she's been on her way to work listening to her worship music. Sometimes she gets in her feels, and I really love that about her. But we share a favorite memory with Dr. Hobbs.
We sure do.
You want to tell it?
Okay, so Autumn has been she's had the secret for the longest time. The biggest secret I've ever had to keep in my life.
And Baylor's the only one that knew.
Yeah, only person of everyone. And so we had to go tell Dr. Hobbs something real quick. And we were all standing outside. I was like, Autumn, can we please tell her? And Dr. Hobbs was like, what, Baylor? What is it now? And
I told her I'm having a baby.
there's a baby in her belly.
And we all three just started crying and hugging. And we were just, Dr. Hobbs loves babies. We obviously love babies, but
Yeah.
it was just really special to be able to tell her and for her to just care so much. I don't know.
She really does care.
She does
She's so
care.
Sweet. We're gonna miss her so
We don't even
much.
talk about her leaving because we get too sad. But I'm excited for her, and I'm really jealous of whoever gets to work for her after
Gosh, I
us.
know.
And I think that we both just feel really lucky to have became hygienists and then get to work for her as the first dentist, because she made it really easy for us.
Oh yeah, I know. Starting out, I was so nervous becoming a hygienist. I was mainly nervous of a dentist, and then coming here and working with her, she made me so comfortable. I was not even worried about a dentist check. I was just worried about, do I have time to clean teeth?
Right.
But anyway, she has made it so great, and I'm really gonna miss her. We love you, Dr.
We love you
Hobbs.
so much.
First of all, I do want to thank God for even bringing me here, because I do feel like He puts us in, positions and areas to be in certain places. Brittany, I see you. To be in certain places for, a time. So, so I'm glad that He did that. And I have learned a lot from everyone here. And I think the best thing I can say that I learned from everyone here is that is how to work with truly genuine, kind-hearted people. So I just want to thank all of you for just being the best team that I have ever worked with. And thank you for literally standing by my side and handing me your fears, handing me your trust, handing me your prayer requests, handing me your secrets. I promise I'll never tell anybody. So thank you for just standing by my side and just trusting me to be a good provider, and trusting me to be the best pediatric dentist that I could be. Because like Janice says every meeting, I couldn't have done this without you. You all make the practice what it is. I couldn't do my job if I didn't have you all standing right beside me. So thank you for standing beside me for all these years. And I know that there's a little anxiety from my end and you guys' end about what's to come, but I know that God has all of us. And I have faith that we're all going to be okay. And we set a precedent out here, and we set a foundation out here, and we do truly have the best team. So I thank you all. I love you all, and I'll be back. Okay, I was definitely going to visit and come back, but I do thank you all for everything that you've done for me. Okay. Well, there you have it. 10 years have gone by, and Dr. Hobbs will begin a new chapter very soon, after a much-needed break, I'm sure. Mount Juliet, Tennessee, Daphne Hastings. Back to the studio with you, Ashley. Thanks for those amazing interviews, Daph. We will now return you back to your scheduled programming, although it may have flooded by now with all those tears from Dr. Hobbs. I mean, she's quite ridiculous. But anyways, before we go, please make sure to like, subscribe, and leave Dr. Hobbs some well wishes in the comments below. I mean, if you're into that sort of thing. I'll be back for the 7:30 news tonight. Or not. We'll see. Ashley Huckleberry, signing off. Okay. Now tell me about these brunch boots in this Southside Fade, girl. What?